What's the quickest way to add a task to my task list? Hi, this is Elliot from Workload. In this video, we'll be building a workflow starting with a new email matching a search in Gmail. Then we'll be using the AI wizard by Workload to interpret that email in order to create a new task in Google Tasks. All right, let's build a workflow. So we're going to give our workflow a title. That's going to be Gmail to wizard to tasks. And we'll select our trigger, which is going to be in Gmail. And our event is going to be new email matching a search. Click continue. Make sure we're connected to Google. If you have any trouble with connecting to the apps in this workflow, check out the blog in the description. So for my search query, I'm going to use subject task. And the idea is I'm setting up a workflow where every time I get an email with the subject of task, it will generate a new task for me in Google Tasks. So I'm imagining that I'm sending myself these emails. And it's the easier way for me to create the task in Google Tasks rather than typing up all of the individual fields. I can just send myself this quick email and then use the AI wizard to interpret it and then automatically create the task. So I'm going to click continue and we'll test our trigger. And we have a new task that I emailed myself. So I'm going to click continue. For my first action, I'm going to use the AI wizard by Workload. We're going to prompt your data. The input data is going to come from, it can either be the message or the body plane of this email. And the prompt is going to be, I'm going to paste this in, interpret this email and make outputs for task title, location, due date, and notes. So I'm going to click continue and then test this action. So we have the task title, drop off kids at soccer practice, the location, Teetotum Park, the date, and some notes. Make sure the kids have cleats, shin guards, and water bottles. Continue. And now I'm going to add that to Google Tasks. And this is going to be to create a task. And it's going to be in my tasks task list. The title is going to come from that step 2, drop off kids at practice. The notes are going to include the location and the notes. And then the due date, it wants it in a particular format that it's not in right now. So we're going to have to go back and add a step in between step 2 and step 3. And this is also going to be with the AI wizard. So go to our tools, AI wizard by Workload, prompt your data. The input data is going to come from that step 2 of the date. And then I'm going to copy what it wants here for the format. So I'm going to go ahead and copy how it's describing the format there. Come back to step 3. Format into paste. And click continue. And then test the action. So now we have that in the correct format. So I can click continue, come back to step 4, come to our action step, and put in that due date from our third step here in the correct format. Now I can click continue and test this action. And it looks like we have a success. So I can click continue, can look over at Google Tasks, and the drop-off kids at soccer practice with the location and the notes and the due date were all just added. So it looks like our workflow is working great. I can check and make sure there's a green dot in the top corner of each of my nodes. Then I can activate my workflow. And now every time I get a new email with the subject of tasks, the AI wizard will format that data and make it so we can easily put it into Google Tasks. That's how you can use Workload to build a workflow to automate task creation from emails matching a search term. Please join the Workload community by commenting on this post with any suggestions you might have or questions about this video. You should also like this video and click here to subscribe to our channel, or click here to get more content from Workload about how to make your business practices more smoothly. And I'll see you next time.